In this video, we're going to explore how you can use Canva or how can you make a Facebook post in Canva. And this is really powerful. And I use this a lot if I want to post something on Facebook or make a specific ad for Facebook. So what we're going to do is the following. We can do here create design, but you also have here an option here as social media. So this might not always be shown because I know that this is basically shifting consistently. And if you don't have that, don't worry. You can click on this. If you would have it, you can see here all these options. But if you don't have it, we can just click here on create design, and then we can search here, for example, Facebook post. Facebook, and then we see, or if you type in even Facebook, you will see every possible option that's currently available. And this is the one with Facebook post. And what is really nice of this in Canva is they preset the size already in pixels. And this is perfect because I know if you are also a designer or you create a picture before, you had to figure out, you had to Google what is the pixel size. So this is the current pixel size. I do usually a slightly bigger one. I like the latest version right now. This is the one I use more consistently. Is a probably what is that, the store, not the story. No, if I'm not mistaken, it was the Instagram style. It's probably a square itself. So if you do an Instagram post, Instagram, and you will get those nicer, bigger size. This is the one I tend to use even for Facebook. And the reason why is if you are on mobile phone, because more and more people are using Facebook for their mobile, you get a square instead of a rectangle. So you basically consume a bigger space of the screen, so you grab more attention of your viewer. So this is the one I tend to use most of the time. So in here, and let's give this a name. So let's say here we have if you see one of my other videos, I made something related to coffee. So we have a coffee product. So I thought, why don't we produce a coffee Facebook post? So we call this, I always call the coffee offer FB post. All right, so that's the name here. And then what we want to do is the following. Well, we can see your promo, but let's look something at a coffee offer. Let's see if we can get anything here. All right, you can see here, this is quite nice as well. There's an option here. This is also nice. Upcoming event, coffee o'clock. All right. Get your coffee fix. You can see here so many possible ideas. Have a coffee moment. Well, maybe we could grab some ideas from this. Have a coffee moment. And espresso yourself. Well, I'm not sure for that one, but I want something where we can also see like a price or an offer. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to not duplicate. I want to add a new page, and then I'm going to look for something and see if we can blend them together eventually. All right, I can see this idea here. I do love this. I don't want this, but what I like is basically have a coffee moment. But I like this idea here. So why don't we just grab this? I'm going to post it in here, and there we are. All right. So now we have a coffee moment. And then what I want to do here is, well, we can position this maybe one backwards. All right. Maybe this, we give it a nice red color, so it's quite solid. Have a coffee moment. Maybe this slightly down. Enjoy your latte for only, you can see here, this is hard to read. For $5, well, let's say here, 50% off. Have a coffee moment, 50% off. Enjoy latte for only $2.50. All right, so this is nice. So what is really happening here? This is a quite, to be honest, already very suitable picture. What really happens here is this: if you're looking at design principles, we want a very strong part where our eyes are looking to. All right, so we have three parts of it. The number one is basically this one. You can see if you look at this, if you glance over the picture, the color red is the most screaming color. If you look at the color psychology of color, red is very aggressive and grabs your attention immediately. So what I really want them, I want them to know 50% off. So that will basically intrigue the person to look. So, oh, 50% off. All right, and then they're going to read the message, basically the header, have a coffee moment, and then they will, maybe this, I would like to make it bold, just to make it stronger. You can see here, they look at this, and then they go down with their eyes, read what's in here, and then they say, all right, enjoy your latte for only $2.50. normally $5 because 50% off, something like that. And here probably we could say maybe a very small call to action, only today, something like that, something like that. So this would be perfect. And once we have this here, now imagine we have another one as well. So imagine we're going to do exactly the same here. We have this modern design. Well, I don't want this. What we're going to do here is I'm just going to copy the Porter Coffee. I'm going to delete this. We say this again, Porter Coffee. And let's make this black again. Give it a black color. Alright. And here, we make it red again as a repeatable option. But now, I want to change this. I want to make here just a focus, specifically the coffee. So we have two specific posts on Facebook. So there your coffee. If I click on this, you see templates. I don't want it, I want photos. Alright. And then I can see here, I guess I have to press again, coffee. And then here, see if we can find something, coffee, maybe latte, I have no idea. Let's see what we can find. Alright, we have this here. This might be a good one. We can grab this and put it in here and see what happens. This might be a nice one. Let's see if we can make something a bit more suitable. Let's see, coffee paper cup. And then, oh, maybe this one. This is, you can see this is a pro. And you have sometimes free pictures that you can use and sometimes pro. Sadly enough, these are all pro pictures. So that would mean that you need to have a paid account. If you have a paid account, you can use them for free. Don't worry, because you pay already. Basically a monthly fee, so you have access to them. And so what we want to do is we want to have one that's very practical with coffee. I think this is a very decent one. But I would say if you have your own coffee store, of course, make a nice picture with your own logo on it. Here, and maybe we can make a coffee logo, we can put it in here. But this would be Porter Coffee. Like this, have a coffee moment. And then what we need to do here, maybe again. Something like that. Well, not really. Let's do this one. We just copy this, put it in here. And we assume the following. Basically, you can assume this. We have two posts. You can repost them twice. Or basically, you post this one first, where you grab the attention. Or if people who saw this ad, you can eventually retarget them with this. Or you post this first, and then after the day, after the afternoon, you can post this again. So like that. Enjoy your latte. Let's see, what can we do with this? I think this would be far too big. Maybe what we can do here, slightly down. Can we move this one a bit more? Or let's make this slightly bigger, so we just focus on this. Because I want to make sure that they do see the coffee. So have a coffee moment, and this is not allowed to have a white, I guess, because the issue here becomes the white background here. So do we have maybe something more appealing that will avoid the issue that we have? You can see a coffee to go. Who knows? No, that's definitely not a suitable option as well. You can see here that we need to have something better. Well, I don't know anything better yet. What I will do is I will just adjust this. You can see here, maybe we can give it a bit more neutral color. Have a coffee moment. No, this would blend too much in. You can see it gives suggestions regarding to colors. We could make it red as well, but that would be maybe too aggressive. But maybe we can make this, instead of red, we make it a slightly opposite. Let's say if we make it like this blue. Too much? No, definitely not. Definitely not. So you can see here, you have to really consider with the colors. I'll just make it red for now. Have a coffee moment. 50% off. Maybe here we can just, we have to probably look at what would be suitable color or adjust this. Maybe we have to change here the text as well. Let's remove this here a bit. And then change it and make something of more better. You can see here, our biggest struggle here is that the white and the black are just matching on top of each other. So maybe we could, let's move this slightly more down. No, it's not possible. Like that. There we are. Here, this is almost blended together, and now if we make this white, we could maybe say 50% off promo. Or I guess we can do a promo here. Assuming that they've seen this one, they might see this as well. Another option would be here to give it an effect. So imagine this. So we were just struggling with all of this, but maybe we want to change this. We give this white, and then maybe this, we're going to give it a black and white or grayish design. So we say here, in effect, you can see all of these options here, what we have. Maybe a filter is probably more appropriate. We can do this. Doesn't work so much. As you can see, now it's slightly better. And this would then eventually, I would suggest this to be maybe grayish. Not really the result I desired, but I guess the red would be the only option right now. Have a coffee moment 50% off. Repeating the same message here. However, this is basically a way how you could create a nice Facebook post. Download this. Once you press on download, you can even download 2 of them. If you download 2 of them, what you need to do is, because what will happen is we'll create a zip file. So you download this. Say you have your post 1. Let's say your coffee post 1, and then what happened is basically, oh, this is number 2. Sorry, this is page 2. So we say here this, and here will be post 1. And once we do this, and we save this, what will happen is we have here basically 2 items. We will get a zip file, and the files will be named with whatever we have here. If you only have, and this is a fair warning as well, if you only have 1 picture, even if you change this but you didn't change the above, it will still grab the 1 picture. It will always grab this name here. But if you have multiple pictures, the zip file will be named this, the coffee post FB post, of the coffee offer FB post, while the coffee post 1 and 2 will be named, the files will be named like that. Click on that, press on download. Once we download the entire zip file. And that's it.